Ooh, there's one. Finally. We hit a lot of back in here before we got a bite. Fishing with my buddy Bobby Dennis. We're out here on a great spring morning. Thought we'd hit some of these ends. The ends will be better in the afternoon. We're going to do a little crappie fishing before the day's over also. Caught that on a Jimmy Houston Legend spinnerbait, Bobby. Fire tiger color. Look at that fish. Ooh, that's a beauty right there. I hooked him outside the mouth. Look at there.
Huh.
Got him right below the eye. Did not put out his eye, I don't think, though. That's a good thing.
You slap at it.
At least that bass is agreeing. That's a good thing. Boy, he is really hooked, though. I don't know how I'm going to get the hook out of him is the problem. Oh, there we go. Good way to start right there. It's a cool morning. It was in the 30s this morning, but it's going to get up around 65 or something this afternoon. Typical spring day, cold at night, nice in the afternoon. Got to get out here and wear a jacket or long sleeves in the morning. In the afternoon, you're out here in short sleeves having a great time. That fish come up and busted that spinnerbait with it down about 6 inches. What I try to do on a spinnerbait early in the year like this is I try to catch them up on top because I love to see them come up and hit that bait. But then sometimes you don't get any bites, you have to drop it down. A good depth to run, it's just right about where you can just barely see it or when it barely goes out of sight. I have a tendency to run them a lot higher if I can. Sometimes you can't get bites that way. You got fish?
Yep.
Crankbait or what?
No, jerkbait.
A jerkbait?
Yeah, that's a good one too.
They look like a pretty nice fish.
No, that's a real good one.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he? I saw him. I saw a lot of white. I know that. How big a line you got on there?
14.
Oh, you're in good shape.
Yeah, I'm all right. I don't know who's got who.
That's what I'm wondering about. I think the fish caught you.
That's a good fish there.
He's about doing whatever he wants to do, isn't he?
Yeah, that's...
Ooh, that is a good one.
Look at here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. RC sticks?
Yep.
Yep. I love that bait. I catch a lot of fish on that bait.
I figured I'd get it up.
Look how fat he is.
I figured I'd work it along that moss line.
You're going to break your rod doing that. I hope that's your rod, not mine.
I got a loose drag. I hate to get you like that, fish.
Just grabbing it like you did around close to the tip. Drag won't help you there.
No.
What's a pretty fish? Jerk bait. Jerk bait. Well, water temperature is perfect. 56-degree water for jerk baits.
Nah.
From 40 on up to about 58.
I'll tell you what, those 3 trebles don't make me feel real good.
You need a needle nose. Yeah. Don't get them in your hands. So you got it. I don't want to have to get it out of you. I don't want to hear you crying.
Me either.
I've taken a lot of hooks out of people.
I have too.
I have a totally painless technique. I've never felt a thing. Any of them I've taken out, totally painless.
Yeah, that's nice.
You might want to. You got it. You might want, while you have the pliers, you might want to smash those barbs down.
Yeah.
How far away from the bank did that fish hit?
About right on the edge of that moss line.
Yep. Was it paused when you got him or moving?
I stopped it. Guess what? You got
Another
another
fish?
one. Yeah, another one.
Oh, that's a bigger one than the last one.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
that's. I don't know. It's about the same.
About the same. About the same.
You know,
Guess what? I'm going to tie one on myself.
Whoa, here now.
It'll take me long to learn that trick. It'll take me long to look at a horseshoe, I promise you.
Yeah.
They don't get off of that thing very often. That's a good thing. It's amazing that they don't.
Well, you got 3
they really
hooks.
don't. Those little hooks those are small trebles, and they're so sharp. And once they get them, it's pretty hard for them to shake them. Of course, they got a light bait to try to throw anyway. All right, you catch one more, and I'm going to join you in the jerkbait fest.
Well, when you said that water's 53, I thought, you know what?
Well, I didn't say 53, I said 56, but that's a good temperature for it, too. Anything down below 58.
Yep. Come on now.
Definitely. You got your needle nose back there?
Yeah, but I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
I might start pausing and stopping my crankbait a little bit more. You haven't thrown that thing 15, 20 times, have you?
No. Well, yeah, I threw it in the middle of those trees a little bit. That one there, he was just there. Throws like a sinker.
That thing throws really, really good.
There's one.
Another one?
Yep.
Oh, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
They like it.
Bobby's gonna make me change baits, sure as the world. They do like it. They like it, and I like them liking it.
Oh, look at this one.
That a bigger one?
Whiz. Oh no, boy, they're stout, aren't they?
Oh, they're stout, I promise you. About the same?
Not the same.
Let's see. I think I happen to have a rod and reel has nothing tied on it. I may have two of them.
For anybody at home wondering where this is fun,
I think it's fun.
it certainly is. All right, I want to apply.
Okay.
I hope I don't get that in me.
I suppose I'm gonna have to find one in my own box.
No, I
suppose you
got
don't have
some
one
back
handy.
here.
I got some handy, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I got the color.
What makes you think that color's the right one?
Because I'd say
Duh!
I'd say 3 fish in about what 10 minutes.
Yeah. You think you have the right color?
Yeah. There you go.
Color might not matter. I believe I can catch them on another color, but you know, I don't know. So give me the same color. Ooh, got it. He swirled under it and missed it. He swirled under it, missed it, and came up and got it. I said, ooh, and then he came back and got it. I had that much line out. I saw him out there. He come up and hit it. Holy cow. Sound like a bomb dropped somewhere. Boy, he has got a mess of hooks in his mouth, that fish does. I mean, a mess of hooks. That's a pretty nice fish. That's bigger than anything you caught, isn't it, Bobby?
I don't think so.
Huh?
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think
Look at that fish. I mean, that's a real fish there.
that fish weigh every bit of 2 pounds.
Yeah, 2 pounds hind end. I need to buy some needle nose. Oh, wait a minute. I have some right here if they're open. They're not real good needle nose. Oh, he's only got two trebles in him. This is not very good needle nose right here. There's no needle on the nose.
Here, you want these?
Yeah. Those are a little bit better, I think. Thank you, sir. Turn loose of that fish. Boy, I love catching them on a jerkbait because
too.
they just don't get off very often. And it's just one of those baits that, those are tiny hooks, which is part of the secret to a good jerkbait, is small hooks. They actually hook fish a lot better than the big hooks. That's a big fish right there. That's that's some good sugar.
2 pounds.
Really nice fish.
Well, he made a big splash for a 2-pounder.
He's twice that. What are you talking about, man? Twice that. He was twice that 2 pounds.
Oh, there's one. He's very big.
Not too bad. You caught 3 in about 10 minutes, then we went about an hour before we got another bite after I tied mine on.
Yeah, you jinxed me.
I jinxed it. That fish kind of skinny. That's a male.
If you want to go back throwing that other bait, go ahead.
I'll go ahead and throw this RC sticks a while.
Wow.
I get back in the tail end of some of these pockets, I'm gonna throw a spinnerbait though. I'm telling you that. Not impossible. Look at those deer walking along the edge of that lake. Look at them over.
Get out of that grass.
Ooh, that's a good fish. Ooh, that is a good fish.
Get out of
Oh,
there.
aren't they pretty in this clear water? Man, that's a gorgeous fish. You don't get many times in March when it's slick like this either.
No.
That wind, maybe it's going to change back to the south. It's died down pretty good. That's a big good fish right there.
Come here.
That's a 5 pound plus right there, man. You know, you're gonna break your rod if you try to lift him in with your rod. I'm telling you.
I know.
You want me to get him for you? Go get him.
Where's our net?
We don't have a net. What do you need a net for?
It's hard on the old man. Come here.
You're not used to catching that big a fish, are you? Woo! Looky there.
Look at that.
Look at the belly on that mama.
Whew.
My goodness. Oh, you got your needle nose back there. I was about to give you my needle nose. You have your own, don't you?
I got mine.
Like a Boy Scout, come prepared. Isn't that a pretty fish?
I'd like a picture of that.
Full of eggs.
Yeah.
I will take a picture of that fish.
Isn't that pretty?
Gorgeous fish.
Yeah, on that.
I thought you had him unhooked. You still don't have him unhooked?
I have them unhooked.
Oh, you want to leave it in there?
Yeah.
Oh, you'd think you make those. Hey, look here at me. Oh, shoot, you're terrible.
That's good.
Okay.
Let's get him back.
Hey, never mind.
Shoo.
All right.
Yeah.
Way to go. Bobby, I think you're doing the jerkbait jiggle. Yeah, baby. That's a pretty nice fish there, I believe. Oh, yeah, it's a good fish. I see a lot of fish down there in that clear water. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Got a mouthful of RC. That's bigger than the one you just caught, isn't it? Huh?
No, mine's bigger than that.
Uh-huh.
What'd you just tell me?
It's not quite as big as that one you caught. It's a pretty dang nice fish, though. Woo, pretty nice fish. These fish are staging out in this flat. And that's why these big females are out here. This is the two biggest fish we've caught all day. And we got out here in this flat where these females are staging, getting ready to go up there and spawn on the next moon, probably. And it's absolutely a great pattern to fish. And one of the things about this pattern is there's a lot of area, but you can find little spots that I can't get this fish unhooked.
Dadgummit.
Miss one?
Yep, sure did.
He's kind of intertwined in through here. The hooks aren't really. It's got skin down through the hooks. The little hooks are so sharp. It's actually. Yeah, man, I can't believe I can't get that out of there. The point of the hook is not really stuck in anything, but that right there, that fish is going to have a hole in his mouth. That's all there is to it, because the only way to get that out is going to be to just kind of rip that hole a little bit larger. I hate to do that. It's easier said than done on that side. Oh, I got it now, maybe. See that one little piece of skin right there. Now I hooked him up here again. Ha ha ha! Look at that big rascal. Look at that belly. Will you look at that belly? Holy smokes. Ooh. Look at the belly on that girl. Look how broad it is. That's a big fish. I think it did weigh more than yours. Huh?
You always do.
There's a fish. There's a fish on that swimming minnow. Let's see what this guy is. Felt like a big old crappie when he bit. Oh, talk about a big old crappie. Look at that. Bobby and I have changed gears. We moved out to the middle of the lake and tried to fish on some edges and some drops, try to catch some big crappie. Bobby's got a new bait here. It's a swimming minnow. We've got it on a little dart head jig by Lucky Strike, and that is a big crappie, sports fans. I mean, a big crappie. Look at that crappie. Will you look at that crappie? He's got that minnow down in his throat. Look at that fish. What do you think about that, Bobby?
Looks like about
full of eggs, full of eggs. We're gonna turn that girl back. You look at this little bait right here. This little dart head jig. This a little 1/8 ounce jig, and this little minnow though is the secret. That little minnow, it's got a real good hook in it, which I love. So if you get a big bass on there, which you will if you're fishing these, you're going to get bass on there. You see the way that tail is blowing around in the wind? I want to show you what it looks like in the water. It looks like about like it looks like when it's blowing around in the wind. It actually doesn't go back and forth like a lot of tails. It spins like this. So when you bring it through the water, it's just the most dynamite thing. I mean, moving it slow, very, very slow. It's the most dynamite thing you've ever seen. Doesn't matter what kind of jig head you put it on. It's one of the most dynamite killing crappie trailers you could ever imagine. Look at this thing in the water. I'm just going to put it down in the water and just drag it along right there. And look at that thing. Look at that tail. Is that amazing or what?
If you look at a bait fish, like a brim on the bed, his tail's doing this. It's not doing this.
Yeah.
And that's what that looks like in the water. It looks like it's doing this.
I caught him that time, though. That's what I thought, big crappie.
Is it?
There may be several of them right there. I got a hit and I missed it, and then I got a really hard thump. Now I pitched that one, just pitched it right back down there, and he swallowed it. Big old black crappie. Big old giant black crappie. Right off to the edge of that tree. Oh, it's gone, city. One of the things you got to be careful of doing this when these fish are swallowing, and I've got braid on my spinning reel here, 20-pound high seas braid. I've got 10-pound fluorocarbon coated leader on it, and you got to be kind of careful as a male where those teeth are hitting that when those fish swallow that bait like they're eating it right now, because pretty soon your 10-pound line will actually be about a 4-pound test, and you'll break one off. So another crappie. Another crappie.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Big old black crappie, I bet you. Tell the way he hit. White crappie hit. Black crappie hit different than white crappie. I wouldn't BS you. Oh, look at the size of that monster. It's a thumbnail crappie. Scale's as big as your thumbnail. Oh man, look at the size of that fish. Don't tell Chris we call these crappie and throw them back. She'll be upset. I'm telling you what, we're just what you call pretty much smoking them. I'm telling you, they're pretty much smoking them. That's another bass.
You think?
Another big bass, yeah, I think.
On the spinning rod, I don't think they know they're hooked right off the bat.
Yeah.
I can't get him up.
They know it sooner or later. Bobby, I noticed that when we rig these, the little curly tail is up, but on most, well, when you rig them with the curly tail down.
There you go, Jim.
Is that that's a pretty big difference. And
it is, but
that might be part of the reason why it's got so much action.
Look at that.
Oh, that's a big bass. Oh, that's a big bass. Did you get off?
No. I'm gonna tell you something else though. That an old man told me, and I showed it to some people.
Back when you were young, an old man told you?
I got a fish wearing me out here while you're yapping at me.
5-pound bass there. Another 5-pound bass.
You know, look at that. You can't even see that bait. He swallowed it.
Are you gonna land the fish?
Yeah.
He's already grown a half a pound just during the fight.
That's what was the point.
The eggs have got a half a pound larger than the fish just during the fight.
Look at that.
He ate it, didn't he?
Ate it. Look at this.
Gone city. Gone city. So tell me what the old man told you.
You've seen these, look at that.
That's a big fish.
Yeah. You've seen these paddle tail grubs about this long?
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, kid, you turn it upside down, you'll double the action on it. And I did, and it did.
Hey guys and gals, I hope you enjoyed that. We're out here working hard, doing videos all the time, and we really, really appreciate you watching, more than you can ever know. Be sure to hit that sub button and subscribe to our channel because we need every one of you. Hey, have a lot of fun. Let's go fishing.